The icy winds of Alaska have long served as the backdrop for one of reality television's most gripping sagas, Alaskan Bush People. But behind the rugged wilderness and the family's self-reliant facade lies a series of heart-wrenching tragedies and jaw-dropping revelations that have kept fans both captivated and heartbroken. Today, we dive into the depths of the Brown family's story, a tale where survival meets secrets, love collides with loss, and resilience is tested like never before. Buckle up, because this journey through the Brown family's highs and lows cuts deeper than the Alaskan chill. Let's begin with Noah Brown, one of the family's most beloved members, whose life has been a roller coaster of triumphs and tragedies. Noah was rocked by the devastating loss of his father, Billy Brown, who tragically passed away on February 7, 2021 due to a seizure. This heartbreaking event came just months after another calamity. The Brown family home was destroyed in the 2020 Washington wildfires. These incidents alone would be enough to shake anyone to their core, but for Noah, they were only part of a much larger, more personal journey of loss and resilience. Known for his ingenuity and resourcefulness, Noah has always been the family's tech wizard, a man who could seemingly turn the untamed Alaskan wilderness into a playground for engineering marvels. Whether it was crafting water pumps from scratch or rigging up innovative survival tools, Noah became the go-to problem solver for his family. His natural talent and calm demeanor under pressure quickly made him a fan favorite. But beneath his inventive spirit lay a heart devoted to something far greater: his wife, Rain Alicia. Their 2018 wedding was a beacon of hope and love for Alaskan Bush People fans, a rare bright spot amid the show's often intense and dramatic narrative. However, Noah's path to love and happiness was far from the full story. Born on July 18, 1992, he grew up surrounded by the untamed beauty of Alaska, living a life defined by independence, adventure, and unbreakable family ties. Yet, life off the grid was far from idyllic. The harsh realities of survival, finding food, building shelter, and enduring extreme isolation were constant challenges. The physical and emotional toll of such a lifestyle often weighed heavily on the family, even as they worked together to persevere. The emotional isolation was as real as the physical, with family bonds sometimes strained under the pressure of their unconventional existence. Through Alaskan Bush People, the Browns invited the world into their unique way of life, showcasing both their struggles and triumphs. Fans were drawn to Noah's brilliance and dedication, but the show also revealed cracks in the family's armor. Despite the image of unity and resilience, tensions occasionally bubbled to the surface. Whether it was subtle jabs between siblings or fiery disputes over the family's future, the Brown story showed that even the closest families have their challenges. What many fans might not realize is that not all of the Browns' adventures were filmed in Alaska. Some scenes were shot in locations like Hoonah and Chichagof Island, raising questions about how much of their on-screen life was real. Yet, the tragedies the family endured were all too genuine. From devastating wildfires to legal troubles, their story is a testament to the unpredictable and often unforgiving nature of both life and fame. Speaking of legal troubles, the Browns faced one of their most shocking scandals in 2016, when members of the family, including Billy and Joshua Bam Bam Brown, were charged with falsifying information to receive Alaska's Permanent Fund Dividend (PFD). The PFD is a payment given to residents who meet specific criteria, but the Browns were accused of claiming residency in Alaska while spending significant time out of the state. The resulting legal battle saw Billy and Bam Bam pleading guilty to misdemeanor charges, serving 30 days of house arrest and paying hefty fines. For a family that built its reputation on self-reliance and rule-following, this scandal was a significant blow, painting a far more complex picture of their lives than fans had imagined. But the heart of the Alaskan Bush People story isn't just about scandal or survival, it's about the enduring bonds of family. Despite their differences and disputes, the Browns have shown time and again that their commitment to one another remains unshaken. Through financial struggles, extreme weather, and public scrutiny, they've held on to the belief that family is everything, a lesson that resonates deeply with fans around the world. Just when fans thought the storm had passed, a bombshell revelation shattered the image of harmony that the Brown family had carefully curated. The restraining order filed by Noah Brown and his wife, Rain Alicia, against his sister Rain Brown exposed a deep fracture within the family. For those who have followed Alaskan bush people from its early days, this shocking development felt like the ultimate betrayal of the values the Browns stood for: unity, loyalty, and resilience. How could a family that had braved the harshest conditions together fall apart in such a dramatic way? The allegations were staggering. Noah and Rain Alicia accused Rain of harassment, threats, and even substance abuse, claiming her erratic behavior had put their children's safety at risk. Noah described incidents involving threats to his life, alleged drug use, and troubling confrontations that painted a picture far removed from the innocent, hopeful image Rain had once embodied. But the court initially denied the restraining order, citing insufficient evidence and procedural missteps. For fans, the question loomed: was this a case of exaggerated family drama, or was there more to the story than anyone could have imagined? Rain Brown's response added yet another layer of complexity. Taking to social media, she addressed the accusations head-on, revealing her struggles with mental health and sharing that she used marijuana as a coping mechanism. Rain's openness about her battles with suicidal thoughts and her plea for understanding resonated with many fans, but her frustration with Noah and Rain Alicia was palpable. Her cryptic comments about her sister-in-law changing her name from Ruth hinted at deeper tensions, while her wish for a Merry Christmas, despite their differences, suggested a glimmer of hope for reconciliation. Still, the damage had been done, and the family's reputation, once a symbol of togetherness, was in tatters. The fallout extended far beyond the courtroom and family gatherings. Public perception of the Brown family shifted, and the cracks in their narrative became impossible to ignore. Fans began to question whether the show's portrayal of the Browns as a tight-knit, self-reliant family was ever entirely authentic. Critics pointed to the family's legal issues, accusations of staged scenes, and the growing divide among its members as evidence that the idyllic wilderness lifestyle was, in some ways, more fiction than fact. For Noah, the stakes couldn't have been higher. As the family's resident genius and problem solver, he had always been the one to step up when things went wrong. But this time, no amount of ingenuity or resourcefulness could mend the emotional rift tearing through the Browns. The restraining order, while eventually granted, symbolized not just a legal resolution, but also the emotional cost of a family falling apart. For a man who had built his identity around being the glue that held his family together, the unraveling of those bonds must have felt like an unbearable failure. And then there was the impact on the Brown family's business empire. The scandal cast a long shadow over Alaskan bush people, raising doubts about its future and jeopardizing its once loyal fan base. Advertisers grew wary, merchandise sales took a hit, and the family's other ventures struggled to regain their footing. The very foundation of the Brown family's legacy, built on their supposed unity and authenticity, was now riddled with doubt. How could fans invest in the image of a family that couldn't even trust one another? Beyond the business ramifications, the controversy also posed a deeper question about the family's identity. For years, the Browns had thrived on their ability to adapt and persevere, no matter the odds. But this latest challenge wasn't about surviving in the wilderness or weathering financial hardships. It was about navigating the murky waters of public scrutiny, fractured relationships, and personal pain. Could they rise above it? Or would this be the final chapter in the Brown family saga? As fans watched the drama unfold, many couldn't help but wonder if the Browns could ever find their way back to the family they once were. Could Noah, the family's fixer, find a way to repair the damage? Would Rain overcome her struggles and reclaim her place as the heart of the family? Or was this the beginning of the end for the Brown legacy? What do you think? Is there still hope for the Browns to rebuild their bonds? Or has the wilderness of fame finally claimed them? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this unfolding drama. The story isn't over yet. Stay tuned.